Do you feel the silent fear as you open your wallet? The weight is not because of the coin or money but because of the lack. Here in the Philippines, we are always busy. We wake up early, send money to our family. We count every peso we spend. But no matter how much we save, it seems like the money just slips through our fingers. Why is that? How can I tell you that there are 3 numbers? Yes, just a number that has changed the lives of thousands of Filipinos. Numbers whispered in Buddhist temples, written on rice paper and silently inserted inside old wallets. They are not just symbols of money. They pull money closer. In this video, you will discover 3 magic numbers that are in line with the ancient teachings of Buddhism and Filipino energies. Numbers used by OFWs, mother shopkeepers, tricycle drivers and students to turn the past lack into flow. This is not superstition. This is an energy of truth passed down from our ancestors. And if you are willing to receive, your wallet may never be empty again. This is not an omen. This is not about lucky charms or superstitions. You don't need crystals, oracles, or candles. What you are about to discover today is older than any superstition. It is rooted in the teachings of Buddhist monks and reflects the silent wisdom of Filipino elders. Those who believe that energy, not just effort, truly bring in abundance. You know that money is not just paper or a number in a bank account. It is energy. It responds to intention and is like a radio that tunes in a signal. Your wallet can block or pull the flow of this energy. For years, this sacred knowledge has been passed down in whispers. From temples in Southeast Asia to Filipino families, who honor the power of spirituality and practical living. And now it's your time. In this video, we reveal 3 sacred numbers, silently carried in wallets, silently changing lives. When you write it with a clear purpose, it is not just hidden. It changes the energy of your wallet. It is about alignment, not just hope. It is about becoming the kind of person you want to be, the captain of money, and it starts with understanding the energy of each number. The secret power of numbers in Buddhist and Filipino belief. In the modern world, we think of numbers as cold, logical, and all about mathematics. But in the spiritual world, especially in the teachings of Buddhism and in Filipino tradition, numbers carry vibrational meaning. They are not only used for counting, they are used to call energy. In Buddhism, it is believed that each number has its own frequency or vibration. There are frequencies that invite peace. There are those for protection and there are those for prosperity. Monks often chant using sacred numbers. You can see this in the 108 beads of the Mala, the 7 steps of Buddha and the 3 jewels of faith. The Buddha, Dharma and Sangha. These were not chosen randomly. They were chosen because they align with ancient energy patterns that are said to open doors not only to the spiritual world but also to the material. Here in the Philippines, numbers also have a special meaning in our belief in luck. From using the number 8 as a symbol of endless wealth, to avoiding the number 4 because it is associated with death. We know that numbers have meaning, but this is what most people don't know. You don't just have to believe in numbers. You can use them. You can write them down, carry them, recite them. And when you do this with sincerity and clear intention, it gradually changes your energy. Think about it, every time you open your wallet, your body sends a signal. Fear, worry, shame, or gratitude. Now, imagine that signal is supported by a number with a vibration of abundance. These numbers serve as an energy reminder. They adjust the tuning of your wallet and your spirit for reception. Not just once but over and over again. This is not superstition. It is about alignment. Alignment with the energy that has been flowing for a long time, just waiting for you to receive it. And now, here we are with the first of the 3 powerful numbers. A number that has long been considered a wealth magnet in both Buddhist practice and Filipino intuition. Magic number 1, the flow number 168. If you have ever walked into a Chinese Filipino store or looked at the license plate number of a successful businessman, you have probably seen the number 168. To others, it is just an ordinary number. But to those who understand energy, especially those influenced by Buddhist and Eastern traditions, a 6 is not just lucky. It is strategic energy. In numerology and Buddhism, the is the sound of yatlokfat, which means continuous wealth or money that keeps coming. It combines 1 beginning, the energy of leadership, 6 flow, order and luck, 8 abundance, wealth and eternity. In Filipino culture, the symbolism of 168 has been quietly incorporated into everyday life. You will see people lining up at a 2x8 mall in Divisoria not just for the cheap prices but because the number itself is believed to attract good business. Even jeepney drivers write it on their windshields or hang it on the glass of their cars. But this is the important part. The number doesn't work if you don't activate it with your own energy. How to use it in your wallet. Write 168 on a clean white piece of paper. Use a red or gold pen if possible. Colors associated with wealth and action. Fold it neatly and place it in the part of your wallet where paper money is kept. Not in the coin purse and not with receipts. It should be next to the money that flows. As you place it, recite this affirmation. I accept the money that flows to me freely, continuously and peacefully. Every time you open your wallet, touch the paper for a moment and silently repeat, money is coming. Money is coming back. Why does this work? Numbers like 100 Ano become a daily energy reminder. It reminds your mind that you are in the flow, that money is not just going out but coming back. The simple act of writing, placing and reciting turns your wallet into a space of intention. It makes your wallet a vessel of abundance. Not just a storage place for money. But remember, the power is not in the paper. It is in your belief, your vibration and your consistency. This is just one number and gradually the energy of your wallet changes. Now, let's delve deeper into a number that not only makes money flow but also protects every blessing that comes in. Magic number 2, the number of security. Osto Osto. You probably know the saying that quick comes, quick goes. But when it comes to money, we don't just want it to come. We also want it to stay, grow, and be safe in our hands. That is why the second number is just as important as the first. The number 8 is a symbol of balance, security, and financial recovery. In numerology derived from Buddhism and Taoism, this number has deep power. Let's take a closer look. 8, a symbol of wealth, eternity, and karmic cycles. 0 is the void from which everything comes. It is a sacred pause, an opportunity to reset, protect, and start over. 8 re-establishes the energy of abundance. Now it is double the power. But 108 is not just about attracting money. It is about anchoring, ensuring that the blessings that come into your life do not disappear immediately due to sudden spending, bad decisions, or money-eating habits. In Filipino spirituality, this is in line with customs such as placing a coin on the altar or keeping emergency money in an envelope with a prayer. We have long known that money should be guarded, not just taken. How to activate the 108 in your wallet. On clean green paper, green growth life. Write the 108 using a black pen. Your mind should be calm while writing. No stress, no rush. Fold the paper towards you. It symbolizes that energy and wealth are going your way, not away. Place it under your highest bill in your wallet. PH 000 or PH 500 if you have one. While doing this, recite this affirmation silently or aloud. I protect the blessings I receive. My money is safe, stable, and continues to grow. Energy reminder. 8 and 8 are root numbers. Grounding. Its power is not in the pursuit of wealth, but in respecting what you already have. When you place it in your wallet with sincerity, it creates a silent shield. A reminder to spend with purpose, save wisely, and trust that the universe gives not just once but repeatedly. When life seems to be falling apart, when bills pile up, when you fear losing what you have invested, touch that number and remember. You are not lost. You are just learning how to hold on. In this we develop roots. And with the next number, we will open the door to blessings you did not expect. Magic number 3, the miracle number. Sinaran, Si Napot Siam. There are moments in life when change does not come slowly but suddenly. A job offer that suddenly appears. A debt that is unexpectedly forgiven. A small kindness that suddenly opens a new chapter. These are not accidents. These are divine alignments. Moments when the universe says, "You are ready." And the number with this energy frequency is Siam Naran, Si Napot Si. In the teachings of Buddhism and numerology, Siham Naran, Siam Naput Siam is recognized as the number of completion and rebirth. This is the sign of the end of a karmic cycle and the beginning of a larger, more meaningful phase. This is the number that appears when the universe is ready to grant the blessings associated with the pains you have endured and the faith you have held. Let us understand its meaning more deeply. Siam. Number of spiritual awakening, wisdom, and closing old chapters. Siam Narayan Siam Naput Siam. 3 times the strength. A sign that you have passed an important energy test and it is time to reap the reward. In our Filipino intuition, we also feel this energy. Think about what our grandparents say. Just be patient, my child, there will be a return. This is the return. The reward, the miracle, the reversal of hardship. How to activate Siam Siam in your wallet. Write the number SI on a small piece of yellow paper. Yellow for clarity, joy, and sacred timing. Before you put it in your wallet, hold it in front of your chest. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. In your heart, remember a trial that strengthened you. Fold the paper 3 times while saying it softly. This is where it ends. What I've been waiting for, now begins. Put it in a separate pocket of your wallet. Not next to the money but close enough to touch when needed. When to use it. When you feel like you can't move forward or there is a blockage in your luck. When you are waiting for a sign for a bold step, after an important ending such as a payment, contract, or decision. This number not only attracts grace. It clears the way for that grace to come to you because sometimes we are not really blocked, we are just holding on to old energy that we need to let go of, and the Siam Naran Si Na Si helps us let go and receive at the perfect time. Now that the 3 numbers 6 and W and Naran Si Natsam have been said, your wallet will no longer just be filled with money. It will be an energy generator. And maybe in the coming days it will also become a magnet for miracles. Important reminders, things to avoid. You now hold the 3 sacred numbers. A 6 and a wall and a SI, but as with any spiritual tool, the method of use is as important as the number itself. In both Buddhist teachings and Filipino tradition, there is a deep respect for energy work. It is not just a matter of imitating the ritual but the intention behind your actions. If you are careless, distracted, or not serious about approaching, you may be blocking the blessings you want to bring in. So before you proceed, remember these. Do not use dirty, torn, or old paper. In Filipino spirituality, we believe that the way you treat your tools is the same way you treat your own energy. If you write these numbers on wrinkled, stained, or recycled paper, the message you are sending is one of lack, not abundance. Use clean, new, and carefully selected materials. Even plain white paper, as long as it is respectful, has power. Do not store it with receipts or debt reminders. Do not place the sacred number paper next to receipts, loan slips, unpaid bills, or expired IDs. These carry the energy of the past, debts, and obligations. They silently pull down the energy of your wallet. Make a special space in your wallet for these numbers. Think of them as prayers, not muti. Don't just put them in and forget about them. One of the common mistakes is thinking that once I put them in my wallet, that's it. Wrong. This is not instant magic. This is a daily energy alignment. Every time you touch your wallet, when buying food, paying for a ride, or checking the contents, make it a reminder to recite the simple mantra. The universe takes care of me. I am ready. I accept. This small utterance, as long as it is sincere, is what gives real power to the numbers you write. Do not use it out of fear or despair. If you write these numbers while you are filled with fear, anxiety, or anger, you are feeding the paper with the wrong energy. Remember, the universe does not respond to begging. It responds to compliance. Even if you are struggling, even if it is your last coin, approach this ritual with hope, not fear. Tell yourself, this is not the end of me. This is the beginning of change. Last reminder, sincerity. Before you are perfect. You don't need expensive things. You don't need special astrological times, although they help. What you need is sincerity. It is better to write 168 on a piece of notebook with full faith than to print it on golden paper but your heart is empty. Abundance lands on prepared hearts, not just on nice wallets. Now that you know what to avoid, let's hear real stories from ordinary Filipinos like you. People who started changing their wallets, lives, and energy. Just one number was the beginning. Real testimonials from Filipinos who tried it. You may be wondering now, is this really true? Does it really work? Let's admit it, many of us have tried different ways to attract money. Some worked, some didn't. But the difference in this ritual is not just the numbers but the energy, belief, and sincerity, heartfelt purpose behind it. Here are some stories of ordinary Filipinos who trusted this ritual and experienced an extraordinary transformation. June, 4, is a tricycle driver from Cavite. My income is not big. It depends on the passengers and the season. But when I wrote a 68 on a small piece of paper and hung it on my pH, I noticed something. The pH does not run out quickly, and every time I feel like I am running out, someone will suddenly give me a ride or someone will give me a tip. I can't explain it, but the money is gone now. I tell my fellow drivers, try this number. You won't regret it. Rowena, 38 years old, OFW mom in Dubai. I send all my income to the Philippines to my children and parents. It's like a tunnel in my wallet. Something comes in but then disappears. When I watched the story about an 8, I cried. I realized that I didn't believe I had the right to save for myself. I wrote 108 on a green piece of paper. I folded it myself and put it under my last 100 dirhams. Since then, I've been learning to save. Not much, but consistently. My fear has decreased. My confidence has increased. Leo, 21 years old, working student from Cebu. I'm so tired. I study and work at fast food at the same time. It feels like my energy is running out. One day, I tried to write Siam na ron si na put Siam and mumbled. This is where it ends. What I've been waiting for is now starting. Only 2 weeks have passed. The long-pending scholarship has been approved. I call it divine timing. But something changed when I stopped simply surviving and started aligning. These stories are not miracles like in the movies. They are moments of alignment when energy, intention, and action converge on the same path. Thousands of Filipinos now quietly carry these numbers in their wallets. Not out of superstition, but out of hope. Not out of desperation, but out of readiness. And now you could be next. Final reflection. Why does this work? Let's take a deep breath first. We haven't learned anything about what and who 3 numbers are. 3 vibrations, 3 spiritual keys, but here's the truth. Numbers don't really change everything. You are the one who carries the energy. You are the one who plants the belief as you fold the little piece of paper. You are the one who silently decides to stop living in fear and start living in alignment. In the teachings of Buddhism, it is said that the external world is a reflection of inner world. If the contents of your wallet are fear, lack, and guilt, that is what the world will return to you. But if your wallet becomes a sacred space, a home of hope, gratitude, and readiness, the world will respond with opportunities, blessings, and unexpected gifts. And the Filipino heart has long understood this. We are people who pray before traveling, put coins in new houses, light candles for dreams, and whisper, "Thank you, Lord." Even if there is only salt and rice on the table, this is not weakness. This is a deep faith in energy. So when you put these numbers in your wallet, do not do it to get rich quickly. Do it to let the universe hear. I am ready. I am aligned and I am open to receive, because you cannot chase abundance in fear. But you can meet it with quiet power. Let this be your beginning. Not of magic, but of mastery. Your wallet is a magnet and the money is ready to come home. Call to action. Anchor your abundance. Now that you have reached the end of this journey, take a moment to savor the silence. Feel the breath. Hold your wallet and gently recite to yourself, "I align my wallet with abundance. I am ready to receive." These words may be simple, but when spoken from the heart, they hold true power. If this message resonates with you, if you feel a movement within you, don't keep it to yourself. Comment below. I now carry the 6 stones and the SI of faith. Let the universe and our community feel your energy. Subscribe if you believe in the spiritual wisdom that honors Filipino culture and the Buddhist perspective. Share this video with someone who needs hope or a new beginning. Tell us in the comments, which number resonates with you the most and why. This is not just a tip. This is a quiet revolution. And true abundance often begins with just a piece of folded paper. And in the belief that your life is about to change. From our hearts, to you, may your wallet remain full. May your energy be light. And may your next blessing be greater than your last problem.